I'm going to introduce is the summer blockbuster comedy Couples Retreat. And this movie is about how three couples decide to go on a vacation. Well, I guess this is three couples decide to go on a vacation to help their relationship. So one couple in particular, Jason Bateman and his wife, played by Kristen Bell, they're going through a rough patch, but they can only go on this trip if they can have a package deal. So they talk all of their other couple friends into going on this trip with them, and they're expecting, fancy food and dining and jet skis, and they actually have to work on their relationships, which pulls up a lot of dredge in their own relationships, and they realize they're not as okay as they think they are. And Vince Vaughn plays sort of the unofficial main character, as well as let's see, there's a lot of people in this movie. Half my card is just names. Yeah, Vince Vaughn, Jason Bateman, Farazan Love, John Favreau, Kristen Davis, Jean Reno, who plays the guru who helps everybody, and Malik Ackerman. And I have to say, I really didn't care for this movie at all. By the time it was over, well, before the time it was over, by about 45 minutes of the movie, I was ready for it to be done, because it just did not seem to ever get funny. As much as it tried, and it tried really hard to be funny, it seemed like every single joke that came and went, I was like, oh, I think I was supposed to laugh at that, but I didn't. So I gave this movie a D, and it probably would have even got an F from me, but it made me kind of want to be in warm weather. So living in Pocatello, Idaho, with how cold it is, I was like, it would be really nice to go on a vacation like that. But that's about the only good feeling I got from the movie.
I completely agree with you. This is Peter Billingsley's directorial almost debut. He had a 1994 movie, but if you don't know who that is, it's Ralphie from A Christmas Story.
Oh.
Isn't that amazing? This is his second movie to direct. But it was terribly, John Favreau and Vince Vaughn wrote this movie.
I know, and
they can do so much better.
It's sad because they did Swingers,
yeah,
and that movie is one of my favorites. I think a really good standard indie, and this movie is just, well, go on.
Yeah, the plot is too complicated. There's four couples, all of them have problems. They spend 10 minutes on a couple running between each and every single problem, and it's a really forced plot. They're really just forcing these people to go along, and all the things that happen that make the plot go on, they're just so obvious and there.
Yeah.
So, and then there's no comedy in the middle to make up for it. It's a bunch of couples with a tragic, horrible life going on, and they fight, and some think they're okay, and then they realize they're not. And then there's nothing there to, make you laugh about. It's a comedy, but this turns out to be just kind of more of a really lame drama.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with you. The first thing I did when I turned this movie off was I want to call Sandals. But no, they can do so much. They've done better in their past, and I think this was just one of those, well, we've got nothing else to do, let's just make a movie. And then
I almost feel like it was just an excuse for all these people to go on vacation. It's like, let's go to somewhere nice, and then we'll make a movie while we're there.
There you go.
And then they just kind of improvised a script or something like that. It felt like there was so much wasted talent in this movie. I know all of those actors could do much better.
Yeah.
And not a single performance out of all of those people. They were all just kind of phoning it in and basically just playing themselves. And I think the reason it felt like a lame drama was just because the humor was so poorly given that it was just nothing was accomplished. Yeah. So I imagine there's people out there who probably thought this was funny, but I just don't even know what that would be.
So I completely agree with you on